Hey guys, I'm gonna wait and tag some of you. If it'll let me. I know last time I tried tagging and they have this all switched up now. I'm like a minute behind. Sorry, I had my nurse call me. So let's get this rolling with tagging some of you guys. Let's see, so bear with me a few minutes. If you pop on, say hi. I'm in the middle of trying to tag our team members. It's taken forever. Let's see. Hopefully I tag everybody. I think that's everybody. Here we go. Hi, Brittany. Thanks for popping on. Hi, Miranda. It's nice to see you. I know I haven't spoke to you in a while. I see that you're on. Make sure that you type in the comments that you're here and let me know if you have any questions. But I'm going to get started since I'm a little behind. So welcome to Tuesday's training. And if I look down, I'm looking at my notes because for me, I have to write out everything or I'll forget or just go squirrel and talk forever on different things. But welcome to Tuesday's training with our team, Enchanted Snappers. Today's training, we're going to be going over building sales and PRV. So I know that can be a concern for a lot of our newbies and even some of our veterans that are with Scentsy. I myself have issues and I have to research things. So we're going to go over some topics that are going to help you. So I have 5 topics I want to go over that are 5 income producing activities that you can do to help gain PRV in your business and also either gain clients or other consultants to join your team. So this is a good time for you to take a moment, grab a pencil and pen or paper so you can take notes, write down anything that you think is going to help you in your business. The 5 topics are 1, parties, 2, join in recruiting, 3, samples, 4, branding, and 5, personal specials. Those are the 5 main topics that we are going to go over in today's training. Now, sorry, I got off topic. Hold on. So these are going to be 5 topics that are going to help you make your business thrive. Also including in each training, it's going to happen every week on a different topic. So each day is going to be something different. You yourself should be taking at least an hour a week to do training, even besides our team training. You should be on YouTube. You should be researching other consultants. It's perfectly fine for you to reach out and talk to other people. Talk to my main director, Heather, if you want to. I actually encourage that because you get to find different ideas and kind of just run things by other people. And sometimes it works better that way. You might learn different tips from somebody else. So there's always time to do training. If you can sit there and scroll on social media, on TikTok, if you can sit there and talk with your friends for an hour, you can take an hour of training. I don't want to hear excuses. I have a busy life. I'm a single mom. Well, I'm not single anymore, but I'm a stay-at-home mom. I run a business, I'm disabled, and I make it work for me. If I can make it work for myself, you can make it work, and you can do the training and take the time. So don't make that your excuse, because there's time for training. But there's plenty of different training you can find on YouTube. YouTube is the best tool in this business that you can take for your business and make it better. You can get so much different training off there. You can follow lots of different people. If you don't know who to follow, let me know. I can tag you in a post and I can put everybody in there that I follow on YouTube that gives me helpful tips and that I love to learn from that will help you with your business as well. So let's get to it. The first topic is parties. So there are several ways to party. You can do bag parties, Facebook parties, personal shopping links, texting parties, home parties, 30-minute live parties, which I know in our poll, it was kind of a toss-up between learning about how to gain PRV or how to do bag parties. Now, I saw a lot of you voted on a lot of them, which I was hoping that you'd only vote on one, so that way we can go over one topic today. So it's kind of a little chaotic, but I kind of flipped a coin and I came up with, let's focus on this training for building our PRV and building ourselves. But we'll get to the parties probably next Tuesday. But those are different ways to party and will be an income producing thing for your business, not only for sales, but you can recruit people that way. You can gain more people to, let me rephrase that. You can branch out yourself more to people because say your mom knows 5 people and you don't know those 5 people. Well, those new 5 people, if she hosts a party for you, now know who you are, now know that you sell Scentsy and you can sell potentially to them, or maybe they're a potential team member. So partying is really a good income producing way for your business. So let's see. I have so many notes, guys. It's insane. But I kind of wanted to show you real quick what a bag party was since I had one here. Now, I don't have all the current fall stuff in this one, but these bags are on Scentsy's website. Now, I don't really use these ones hardly anymore because I've found a new way to use bag parties, which when we do party training, I'll show you that one. But this one just has a few little things inside. It's got different little slots, order forms, testers, samples, your business information. These are great little parties, but I just wanted to show this one. This one's from the consultant store. But we, again, like I said, are going to go over that in another training, probably next week's training. Let's see. I know in our, oh, hold on, I already went, sorry. I told you I took notes so I wouldn't get off topic, and I almost got off topic. Let's see. So when it comes to parties, you should be setting up 5 parties a month. 5 parties a month, if not 5 parties a week, if you can. And I know that that sometimes could be challenging, even for myself. A lot of people nowadays, they just don't want to party, and it's hard to get people to party. You just got to keep reaching out to them, though. The more you reach out, the more it's going to help your business. You're going to branch out to more different clients, and potentially, they're either going to buy from you or you're going to have new team members. But 5 parties a week, if not 5 parties a month, is what your goal should be every month. And you should have a couple goals. You should have a goal of what your PRV is going to be that month. So you should be setting your goal. If you want it to be 200 PRV, set it to 200, 500, 1,000, whatever you want to do. I always set mine between 500 and 1,000, but I try to shoot for more. But you should have that goal, and you should always have a goal of talking to 3 new people a day. A day. Now, coming from someone who's extremely shy, I hate doing lives. It's really a nerve wracker for me. I still get nervous to this day. Even talking to you guys on this team meeting, I was telling Sean, which is over here in the corner, he's laughing at me for it. I was like, I'm freaking out. I don't like to go live. I don't like to talk to myself. I don't know what to say. That's why I write out what I'm going to say ahead of time. And even then, I still kind of get off track. But you should be talking to 3 people a day, bagging those parties a day, and setting those PRV goals. Those are your main thing. If you set goals, that'll help you want to achieve what you set those goals to. Because in the end, if you accomplish those goals, you're going to accomplish your bigger goals in life, whether that's moving out of state, getting a bigger house, being debt-free, guys. Being debt-free is the biggest one. I know a lot of people that want to be debt-free. They don't want to deal with, struggling for money all the time. I did that. I lived paycheck to paycheck. It sucked. So been there, done that. But it's kind of hard to get people to party, like I said. But if you need some helpful tips on how to get people to party, that's all going to be covered in our next week's training on how to hook people, how to host, how to teach your host how to get more sales. I know a lot of people, they'll get host and then their host kind of just flakes on the party and nothing happens and then they don't make sales. We're going to go over that as well because I know that happens. It's happened to me. It's going to happen to you. It's no big deal. Let's see. So when I mentioned talking to people, if you don't know what to talk to them about samples. Talk to them about Scentsy. Talk to them about how their life's doing. The more you connect with that person and show that you care about that person, the more they're going to be like, oh, wow, I really like that she's asking how I'm doing. She cares about me. She's going to think, they're going to think that you care about them enough and that they're going to keep coming back to you because you made the time and effort to talk to them, see how they're doing, checking in on them, and everything like that. So if you don't know what to talk about, we're all going to go over that. It's pretty simple, but you should be talking about Scentsy in some sort of form. Whether that's like, they're like, oh, my child's having issues at night. Guess what? You can bring up, some of our wall fans have night lights, so you can keep the monsters away, or the warmers can keep monsters away. Scentsy buddies. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You just got to kind of think of how you can talk to them about their life and how you can revolve Scentsy into their life. So let's see. Topic 2, recruiting. Biggest one that I am trying so hard to work on is recruiting and being a better leader for you guys, getting you more training material. So if you're talking to 3 new people a day about Scentsy, it should be about different things that's going to benefit them, whether it's them wanting to join or samples. Definitely samples, guys. You got to get samples, which you can't really see because my ring light, but you got to get samples in people's hands so they can try these products. So when you talk to these people, it's going to potentially put a little seed in their head. Every time that you show that you're enthusiastic about this business, that this business is changing your life, it's changing the way that you use products around the house so it's safer, it's a mood changer. Fragrance is a mood changer. I know that me and Brittany went over that during her live today, and it really is. I can smell, for instance, Squeeze the Day when I use it in cleaning line. It brings up my mood. I'm super happy. I'm happy that everything's clean. It smells clean. I don't have to worry about people coming over and it smells dirty. So that's another thing. But with you talking to all these people, they're going to see all that, and it's going to potentially put team members in your hands. So that is when it comes down to the recruiting. You got to hook them in. You got to hook them, tell them how it can change their life. What's the benefits of joining Scentsy? Not only when you join Scentsy, you get an extra income. The products are amazing, but you have different perks when joining. You get the Scentsy consultant perks, getting things and information before other people. I mean, that's awesome in itself. There's opportunities to travel, meet new people. I have traveled. I've met so many different Scentsy consultants and just different clients. I have clients all over the state that I've never even met in person that know me. I have team members that are in different states that I haven't met in person, which I'm hoping to meet at SFR next year, or maybe the next year after, depending. But those are potential clients that you can turn even into team members. Always share the opportunity with Scentsy, whether you're on social media, talking in the store, talking with your family, talking with friends. Always share that opportunity, because you never know who's watching, who's listening, or who's interested in making another income, or maybe you're just doing a hobby. Maybe they just want to join because they're like, I'm bored at home with my kids, and heck, if I can make these cool little samples and it makes me money, or I can just be creative, why not? So you never know why someone wants to join. That's the biggest thing you want to ask them too when they join, is why did you join? Did you join just for an income? Did you join for a hobby? When I first joined, I just joined because I thought, hey, it'd be kind of fun to do. I'm bored at home. And then I was like, well, I could use extra income too. And then when I saw that it could start producing income, that's when I jumped on the business and I branded myself and I really put in a lot of work so I could get more clients, get more team members, and I can make that extra big money, because I want to be a superstar director. That's my goal. Right now, I am lead consultant, and I'm getting there, and I will be there one day. So remember, those goals, those are important. But yeah, everybody's always watching you, so you always want to share the opportunity. Share that it's achieving your goals, that it's beneficial to them, beneficial to you. Show how it can benefit everybody in your life. But set a goal to at least try to recruit 2 people on your team a month. Now, it's okay if you don't meet these goals, but as long as you're making goals, that's the biggest thing. That means you're trying in this business and you have dedication and want to do something with this business, not just let it flop. I mean, I see so many people that say they try and they really don't try. And then I see people who do try. I mean, Brittany, you're rocking your business. You just started. You're almost at 500 PRV. I am so proud of you. It is insane. You are rocking it. You're about to hit shooting star. Super proud of you. Keep it up. But again, you got to set those goals. If you want to be somewhere in life and you want to be successful, this is not a business that's a get rich, scheme. It's not. But you can't get rich from this as long as you put in the work and dedication and you make it into something great. But it all comes back to you have to put in the work. You have to put in the time, the consistency. Consistency. Biggest word you're going to hear in this business. Consistent. You have to be consistent, whether that's going live, posting on social media, talking about recruiting. And it's hard. It's hard to be consistent. I find it hard for myself. Sometimes I'm not consistent, but having a system in place, like a follow-up system, or just different types of systems when it comes to like your inventory, making sure you know what you have on hand in case someone's like, hey, do you have a bulb that I can buy, or maybe like a wax bar, and then you can tell them real quick. You don't want to kind of look stupid and be like, oh, I don't know, you're gonna have to wait. I mean, some people understand that, you know, you're uptown, you're doing stuff, and they do have to wait. But if you just don't know that what you have on stock, then you really need to redo your business. You need to have those systems in place, so that way you're in tuned and can better tell your clients what you have and your team members. So that's recruiting. I know it wasn't too much, but again, each of these topics we are going to individually go and do on a training. So next week is going to be, like I said, the bag parties. Probably the week after is going to be branding, because I noticed that was the next one that people were really wanting to know. And then we'll get to recruiting and such forth. Topic 3, samples. Oh my goodness. So I was super happy when I found out that you can make samples in this business, because let me tell you, this is my jam. Samples are what's going to rock your business. This is how your clients know what our products are, know what they smell like, and get to see if they like them. I'm someone who, I like to try things before I buy them, and majority of the time you can't do that. But with this business, you can do that. So you should be taking samples, and you should be making them pretty much out of everything. I totally went off my notes. I'm doing this on the fly, but everything in your kit, make samples with. I know you get like laundry liquid, washer whiffs, a couple wax bars. Use those and make samples. Do not go broke making samples. You never ever spend family money on Scentsy. You spend Scentsy money on Scentsy stuff. Meaning, this is what the owners of Scentsy say, and it's kind of like our motto. Because the goal is to make money. The goal is to not put yourself in debt. So you can go cheap. You can go easy and cheap. They have pre-made samples in Workstation. You can make your own from the products you get from your kit. Everything you get in your join kit is everything you need to start this business. You do not need to go buy a whole bunch of stuff. You don't need to order everything that we have. Now, it is nice to have one of each item that we have, so you can show people like, hey, this is, you know, what a wall fan does, or this is what a fragrance flower is, and all that kind of stuff. It is good, especially if you're doing those 30-minute home parties, but you do not have to. So I just want to make that clear. Do not go spending a whole bunch of money on things because you think you need to, because you don't. Now, I do like to get, when it comes to a new catalog, I like to get one product, one thing out of each product. So I'll get like one all-purpose cleaner, one dish soap, you know, extra, I can't even talk, etc. And I will make samples out of that. And I'll spend literally like a whole day, if not a whole week, making samples, so I have samples for my clients. But these are going to sell your business. People like to try things. The more they see that you're personal and you're making these samples and that they can try them, the more it's going to sell your business. These are counter cleaner. Super simple. You get these things off Amazon, get the little tags online, or if you want to go cheap, get little stickers. In your starter kits, you got little stickers that you could write on and then stick them to stuff. Those are great. I actually just ran out of those, and I got my starter kit back in 2017, so that's a long time. But those are great. I got off my little spiel, so let me see. Yeah, everybody loves samples. I mean, who doesn't love samples? I like to get Happy Meal. Happy Meal is my biggest seller in my business. If somebody places an order, they get Happy Meal. So it's like they get a scent circle, some glitter, candy, a couple samples, a flyer of the month, my own little join team flyer. So it looks like this. You can make these off Vistaprint. Again, it's got my branding, the Turtle Bay aromas, little turtles, everything. Standing out is what's going to make your business grow. Branding yourself, which is number 4, which we'll get to in a minute. Let's see, though. If you're not comfortable making samples, please just use the samples out of the consultant store. I know for a long time I wasn't really comfortable, especially like making the counter cleaner or the room sprays, because I'm like, I don't want to do it wrong. I don't want to make a mess. I also want to make sure that I have them labeled correctly, because they do need to be labeled correctly. You can get in trouble for not labeling your stuff. And everything you send out, whether it's a piece of paper, a sample, whatever it is, it better have your name and your information on it. So that way somebody knows how to get a hold of you when they want to order something, or maybe they want to join your team. So always make sure your stuff is labeled. And again, we'll be doing a training on how to make samples, the proper ways to make samples, what to do and what not to do. Those are the big ones. Let's see. But the details do count. Like when I was saying you need to have your information on them, you need to. I had a couple clients that had messaged me saying that they loved their samples, and I'm like, oh, that's great, that's awesome. And then a few of them are like, oh, I want to order, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Well, here's my website link, or if you want me to order for you, I can order for you. Well, I've had a few of them say, okay, yeah, I want you to order for me, and I'm like, okay, well, what is it you'd like me to order? And they're like, oh, the sample you sent me. And I'm like, at the beginning, I didn't have this follow system, so let me go to the story, and then I'll come back to the follow-up system. I said, well, I'm not really sure what I sent you. Can you tell me what it was? And they're like, oh, I threw away the label and I don't remember what it was. I just lost a sale because I don't know what I sent them. So this is what comes into play, the follow-up system. You should have a good system. You should be writing down everything you send to that person, what it was. I mean, detail. If you sent Terry from Massachusetts a wax sample of aloe water and cucumber, write that down. You send her also a counter cleaner sample of coastal strawberry, you have to have that down. That way, one, it's written down, you know exactly what you sent that person. So if they do want to buy it again and don't remember what it was, you can be like, oh yeah, I sent you this and this. And when you say that to that person, they're going to be like, oh wow, she actually really remembers exactly what she sent me. And that's what you want. You want to make sure you know what you're sending them. So that way, if they ever want to order, you can just be like, boom, yep, that's what it was. Here it is. I can help you, no problem. So having a good system and follow-up system is key to your business, which I do have some follow-up systems. I also have some, good Excel spreadsheets that I do have posted on our team page, but if you want me to send them via one-on-one, I can. But you should have those systems in place. If you don't have them in place, your business is going to fail. I hate to say it, but it's going to fail. You need good structure. Structure is another key thing for your business. So, we're moving on. We're moving on to branding. Topic 4, branding. So it literally took me 2.5, 3 years to brand myself, and I didn't know where to start. I asked my Superstar director, and I asked Heather, my sponsor. So my Superstar director is Amy, and then Heather is my sponsor. I asked them for tips, and they gave me a few tips, but a lot of where I got my information was honestly YouTube. YouTube's where it's at. It gave me the tools of where to start branding, how to start branding, and where I wanted to be with this business. So I kind of took branding as, who am I? What do I love? And what do I want people to know me for? Well, I love the color green. It's my favorite color, specifically the Monster Energy color green. That's like my jam. So I kind of like the green. You can't see it, but the green on the flower back there, super cute. And I took turtles, and I turned myself into Turtle Bay Aromas and Decor. And that's how I branded myself. I started out getting Vistaprint. Goodness, you can't see because my ring light. Vistaprint. I branded myself on business cards. I have literally my name, not my birth name, but my business name on everything. I have my family's pictures on everything, which this one needs to be updated. This is our Christmas photo. But you need to brand yourself. This is my why. You should have a why. We talked about this in last week's training. If you don't have a why yet, you need to stop what you're doing right now and need to think about writing a why. Why did you join this business? Even if you just joined for a hobby. Your clients need to know that. What if someone asks you, are you willing and able to answer that question for them? Gotta ask yourself that. But branding yourself, standing out, guys. These are super little things, easy things I made on Vistaprint. Vistaprint and Canva are the best things. There's lots of different trainings you can do if you're not familiar with how to use them, because at first I didn't know what I was doing. I still sometimes don't know what I'm doing, but I figure it out. I YouTube, I Google, I ask questions, and that's how you're going to get far in your business. You have to ask questions. You have to do the research. So branding yourself, standing out is really what's going to help your business, and you're going to stand out from other consultants, because what's making you different from the other consultants? There's, in my town, in Live Oak, small Live Oak, California, there are 4 other consultants here. But if you look on Scentsy.com, I'm the only one that pops up. Why is that? Because I branded myself and I got myself out there. So Scentsy, the company, registered me on their site, which all of us should be popping up on Scentsy.com. There's a little spot where you can go and click in, write somebody's name, address, and find that consultant. But in my town, I'm the only one that pops up because I stand out. Now, eventually, if they're active, you should all just pop up on the website. But you still need to make yourself brand. You need to stand out, brand yourself. I would love to talk to you one-on-one if you want to talk about how to brand yourself and where to kind of begin, or if you just have questions as to, well, I don't know really what I want to call myself. Like I said, it took me 2.5, 3 years to brand myself, and it was really hard. I talked to a lot of people. I even asked family. So again, just that's another thing. That's going to be an income producing activity for you, is brand yourself. It might take a little bit more time and a little bit more effort, but you standing out is what's going to make you better than any other consultant out there. You got to be bubbly. You got to be positive. Nobody wants to see that negative Karen stuff. Nope. So branding is a big one, which again, we'll do another training on that if you want me to do a training. I know that some of us did vote on that when I did the poll in the group. But standing out's basically just the big key, and then knowing what you want to brand yourself as. What do you want people to know you as? There's a lady that's great, which she doesn't really sell Scentsy anymore, but she's an awesome lady. She used to be Purple Panda. That's cool. Everybody knew her by Purple Panda. I want everyone to know me by Turtle Bay and Aromas in the Core. First thing they're like, oh, that's the Scentsy girl. That's what I want. So what do you want people to know you by? So that's branding. So our last topic, topic 5. Personal specials. This one's kind of a hard one. Now, personal specials are a bit tricky. There's tons of ideas on Scentsy's Facebook groups, like the 3 that I posted in our team page under the big post that's in our pinned group that says add groups. Those are great groups. You should add every single one of them if you haven't yet. I posted them in the group page, so you'll see them there. Personal specials have to be done basically one-on-one, meaning you can't really post on social media, meaning your personal timeline. That's a no. Now, there are ways you can do it, but you really have to be careful with the way that you say them. Offer them via text message, call, email, or private messenger if you're going to do personal specials. There's a guide on Workstation that goes over more in detail as to what you can say and how to say it. And if you have not looked at it, I would look at it if you're looking at doing personal specials. The last thing you want to do is post a personal special and then get in trouble for it. That's happened to me. I didn't know. I was a newbie at first. Didn't know what you could and couldn't say. You don't want to jeopardize your business. I think with Scentsy, they give you like 3 warnings before they're like, okay, well, you're kind of terminated now. And you don't want that. You don't want to hurt your business, and you don't want to hurt any of our contracts with like our licensed products like Disney. Disney is very picky on how we word things. Do not, and I repeat, do not change any of our licensed products or Disney products when it comes to flyers or pictures. Do not change them. Only use the ones that you get from Workstation unless you take pictures yourself, because it's just super easy to get in trouble with compliance. And there's also a training on Workstation that goes over exactly what you can and cannot say when it comes to even our product stuff. If you haven't looked on Workstation and did training, I suggest doing it because they have a lot of great material on there for you. So I have a few ways to do personal specials. You can do the 10-bar special. If you don't know what that is, I'll post it. It's pretty easy, which again, this is all topics we will go over individually on another training. So we'll have a Tuesday of just personal specials, and I'll even have examples to show you guys. But another one's mystery grab bags. Those are my jam. I sell so many of those mystery grab bags, it's insane. You can also do your own Scent of the Month club. You can also do your own fundraisers. Now, I kind of want to go over the whole doing your own Scent of the Month club real quick, even though I said I'd kind of go over that in another training. But basically, you know, as us consultants, we have the perk of joining the Warmer of the Month club subscription or the Scent of the Month club subscription. And basically that means we get in advance, either depending on which kit you pick, the Scent of the Month early and the Warmer of the Month early before any other clients out there. Now, I try to do the Warmer of the Month because I can, if I don't like the Warmer and I don't want to keep it, I can sell it, especially to a client that wants it before it even is released. And then all of the wax bars you get in there, I take one of the wax bars out of that Scent of the Month club and I use it to make samples. You should always be making samples. And I take the rest of them and I try to sign people up for my own. Hi, Kaylee. I try to sign people up for their own Scent of the Month club. So basically, when I host this Scent of the Month club, I put out a little thing saying, hey, I'm looking for new people that want to join my Scent of the Month club. And basically what it is they pay $10. That's it. And unless I have to ship it to them. If I have to ship it to them, then I do add shipping. But it's just $10. And basically, the only thing that comes in it is one of those wax bars out of that kit, a baggie, some glitter, some candy, a couple other scents, a flyer of the Warmer of the Month, and that's it, guys, for $10. So you can make your money back on that kit. Plus, that's money in your own pocket. You don't have to pay Scentsy for that, because once you pay for the initial kit, you not only are paying for that kit, you get PRV for it, so you're getting paid to buy that kit, and you can sell the contents in that kit. So either way, you're making money. So those are great. The Scent of the Month club are great to have. If you haven't signed up for it and you can afford it, definitely sign up for it. I try to do it every month. There's some months I'm like, either I won't do it or I'll just get the Scent of the Month club. I won't get the Warmer and Scent of the Month club. But that's about it on that one. I'm going to go over more, like I said, the personal specials in another video. But the last personal special I have for you is, I know that we already sell whiff boxes in our company, but before whiff boxes even came out in Scentsy, us consultants were making them ourselves. Scentsy is actually the one that got the idea from us consultants. So now we can't call them whiff boxes if we do them on our own, but you can call them anything else. You can call them scented boxes, you can call them boxes by Brittany, or you can have them themed. I always kind of do around August time, I do like a fair one. So I do like fairgrounds something, you know, and then I put goodies in it. So basically what they are is they're exactly like the Scentsy whiff box that's on our site, except for they have different theme. So like, let's stick with the August theme I was talking about. We'll do the county fair one. Basically, if I did a box, I would hold it between a certain price range. Normally I go from $25 up to $40 for my whiff boxes when I do them. Again, we can't call them whiff boxes to the public, but for now we're going to call them whiff boxes during our presentation. But basically, once I get so many people, I try to get at least 10 people to sign up. So that way, none of this is coming out of my pocket, other than a few little extras that I'm going to put into the whiff boxes. But in the end, they get covered by whoever decides to be in the purchases of the whiff boxes. So in the whiff boxes, I'll have the theme that I want. So the county fair, I'll probably do like a cotton candy fragrance if we have them. Sometimes we have the cotton candy room spray. I'll do a room spray, wax bar, fragrance flower, whatever you want to do in that price range, you'd put in that box with a few little extras and some nice cute little confetti, a cute little box, and then you're either going to drop it off at that person's house or you're going to ship it. Always charge shipping, guys, unless they're local. If they're local, just drop it off. But those are personal whiff boxes you can do yourself. They're super fun. They're super creative. A lot of people like them. You can even do them where they're not even a box. You can do one for like, I just posted the $10 teacher appreciation back to school gifts, where it's just basically a room spray and a cute little baggie with goodies and confetti. Simple as that. Those are different income producing activities that are personal specials that you can be doing for your business. We will go over that probably in another video as well with boxes. That way you know how to do them, what to say, what not to say. Like I said, we can't call them whiff boxes anymore. You can call them like scented boxes or scented subscriptions. I love the different names people come up with them. I just saw one today and it was like, it was a drinking one. I can't remember. It was so super cute. I'll have to post it in our group later. But those are different ideas and different topics that are income producing activities that you can utilize for your business. And if you're not utilizing them, then what are you doing? So those are the 5 topics. A few other things that will help your business in being a consultant is being consistent. Yep, consistent. It's your biggest one, being consistent and having those follow-up systems. Posting regularly on social media, not just posting flyer-related content, but your own pictures. Be creative. Something I learned here recently from a star director who I follow constantly on Instagram for tips and advice is she said that, because I always thought maybe it was her camera quality she had. Maybe she had like the top quality camera. She really doesn't. She has a lower phone than I do. I have a simple Android K51. And I thought maybe she had like an iPhone or something. Hi, Malia. But she doesn't. You know what she told me? She told me that she does YouTube training. She goes on YouTube and she Googles how to take better pictures. And I'm telling you right now, the more you learn on how to take better pictures, the more you're going to sell on your business, because people, they get caught with their eye. And I was watching a couple videos last night about it because I was like, I'm kind of curious. And I didn't realize there's different settings in your cameras and different. So like my camera has 3 cameras on the back, and I've always known that, but I never knew how to work them. Going into my settings and exploring after watching that video made me realize that I could take better quality pictures. And if your pictures are better, you're going to sell more things. People are going to be in tune to look at your stuff. So maybe do some training on Google or YouTube, how to take better pictures, how to take better product pictures, but that's going to help your business as well. So that comes on to the whole posting on social media. Post about your family, post about your business, but be positive. If people see that you're kind of just on social media being rude and just negative and just being a Debbie Downer, they're going to be like, well, I don't really want to order from this person. They're kind of bringing my mellow down and my vibe, and they're going to find someone else. So try to be positive. I know, things can get stressful in life, but things happen. But the more you also show people that, you're struggling with your family or your family accomplished something, then that will help your business, because people want to know about you. The more you kind of just make this more personal than just salesy, people are going to be in tune to come back to you. Yeah, so see, mine is crazy. I have literally 3 little circle cameras on the back, and I didn't know how to work mine until I went through the settings after watching that YouTube video, and I was like, wow, I could take better pictures. I even tried, and I was like, I have better lighting. That's another one, lighting. Look up videos on how to get better lighting. I have a ring light, so this does help me, but for people who don't have ring lights, use different angles to help you. I learned that in that video. Angles is what's going to help your pictures look better. So posting, doing your research, doing videos on YouTube to find out how you could do better pictures, because it's not the camera, guys. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter if you have the best camera in the world or a pro camera, professional camera. You have to know how to take pictures. That's how people become photographers, is because they take the time to research and really learn angles, the different lighting. I never knew there was so much different stuff until watching those videos last night, which I have a couple of them saved, so if you want me to send them to you, just let me know. But yeah, post about your family. People want to know about your family, how you're doing. The more you relate your life to them, who knows, maybe you'll relate something about their life. Maybe someone with kids or pets are going to be like, oh wow, she has kids and can do this, or she's using that for her child and her pets, so maybe I should try it, Let's see. When you post anything about Scentsy, it's important you always put your shopping website link in the comments. When I first joined, and a lot of people did this too, they put it in their post. They would make their post and then put it at the bottom, right? Facebook started flagging that. So people were getting flagged for spam and fraud. It happened to me with spam, and I was like, oh no, and I got stuck in 30-day jail from Facebook. You know how like they like to throw people in jail. But put your shopping link in the comments, because if you put it in the comments, you're not going to get spammed. You're not going to get in Facebook jail. It's really weird how they've changed the algorithms and how you can post things now. It's kind of stupid, but what can you do? You know, it's life. You just learn to move forward. You learn what you can do and kind of just deal with it. I'm so bad at that. What are you bad at? Are you bad at putting the shopping link in your comments or in your post, or having issues posting? That's another thing. If you don't know what to post, there is a Facebook group that literally generates posts for you. So if you're like, I don't know what to post this day, you can go on that Facebook group and get a post, copy and paste it. But guess what? Don't just copy and paste and leave it. Edit it. Make it something that sounds like it's coming from you, because if you just copy and post it, who's to say 5 other consultants didn't do it? And then they're like, wow, I just saw this like 10 minutes ago, you know, in my post. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can put it in your post, but you're taking the chance of Facebook spamming you and saying that it's fraud. So don't do it. If anything, try and put it in the comments, so that way it doesn't happen. Let's see. We've already went over, you need to make a PRV goal every month, guys. Every month. There's even a new way on Workstation where if you log into your account, you can scroll down to where it says your PRV. There's going to be a little spot that says PRV goal. You can actually put a goal in there now, which is really cool. It's something new that they just did. Before, we would just write it up on like a sticky note and put it on our calendar, you know. But that's awesome. Definitely have those goals. You should be, like I said, recruiting 2 people a month, talking to 3 people, 5 parties a month, if not a week if you can. Be sure not to post the same thing on your business page from your VIP page. Make your VIP page more fun and personal. So, for example, some people don't have both. I have both. I have a business page that says Turtle Bay Aromas, and then I have my VIP page. My VIP page is mainly for like my clients, personal friends, family, and etc. Those people are going to see awesome specials I have that I can't post publicly. They're going to see things new, sneak peeks, play games. That's on my VIP page. Now, my business page, and I also on my VIP page, I'll post like personal stuff like, oh, my family had a great weekend doing this, this, and that. Now, my business page is strictly business. It's only Scentsy posts. It's straight to the point. I don't share any of my family personal business on my business page. There's a very few times I will, if it's like during the holidays and I'm like, hey, we're out for, you know, the 4th of July. I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July. And then I kind of just end it at that. But you should always keep those separate, because if they see the same thing, they're going to get bored. What's so special about being in your VIP page from your business page if they're both the same? See what I'm saying? And I never knew that until recently. I was watching Stacy's her YouTube training, which she is a great person to follow too. I'll put her in the comments, but she taught me that. And ever since I decided to change and make my VIP page more personal, more fun, which I need to do more games in it. I haven't done that in a little while. My engagement has just skyrocketed. I have more people that are in my VIP page now. So definitely try to kind of keep them separate and different. Always promote Scentsy Club as well. Scentsy Club's a great program that can benefit not just you as a consultant, but them as a person. I mean, they'll always get back my bar. The bricks are amazing. The point system. I mean, who doesn't want to earn free products? Pretty awesome to me. And it's free to join. The only thing I tell my customers when they're like, well, how do I join Scentsy and how much does it cost? I say, it doesn't cost anything to join. The only thing it costs is how much money and how much products you put in it. So if you put 1 wax bar, it's 1 wax bar and that's it. So that is a big seller. A lot of people are like, oh, it's free to join. I want to do that. And they're in control. They can edit it anytime. They can skip a month if they have to. And they're not going to lose their stuff, which is awesome. Knowing your products. If you don't have the $2 product guide, which I don't have on me, it's way up there. you need it. I suggest getting one just because that is what I call the Scentsy Bible, because it tells you everything you need to know about your products. It tells you how to work them, how to clean them, what light bulbs need for which products. I mean, it gives it to you in details, and you need to know everything about what you're selling. If you don't know how much these cost, if you don't know what bulbs go for which warmers, you need to read that and learn and get it stuck in your head. You need to know how much bundles are, what bundles we have, what's all the perks in Scentsy Club, what's the perks in joining. Do you know the perks in joining? Do you know how much someone can earn if they host a party with you? That's stuff you need to know, which will also be in that product guide. So you need to know your products, you need to know your business, you need to know everything so you can let your clients know. Let's see. Every time there's a new month, you should have a shopping link in your name. I know I've talked about this many times, but you should have one in your name every month so that way you can gain those host rewards. This is how you're going to build stock without having to buy stock. You never, like I said, you never want to spend family money on Scentsy, spend Scentsy money on Scentsy. Building stock is the best way through hosting parties. I literally just closed a party and got $300 worth of free items, and then, you know, obviously the half offs that I got. I think I got Sean's warmer for $30, and originally it's like, I think $60, $50, something like that. So that's how I build my stock. I don't pay full price unless it's like a licensed product. I do pay full price for, because we can't use host rewards on Disney products or licensed products, sadly, which is a bummer, but it is what it is on that one. But try and have a shopping link in your name, whether it's a themed party. Brittany said that she's got one in her name, and I think her aunt's name, and she's got it, what is it? It's like hello fall, goodbye summer, or something like that. It's super creative. I love that. Be creative. You don't want to just be like Brittany's Scentsy party or the Scentsy party. You know, you don't want to do that. Nobody likes to hear party anymore. Make it fun. Make it cool. I was thinking for October of doing like a Hocus Pocus party theme, since I'm doing like a Hocus Pocus watch party here at the house. But just be creative. But you should always have those shopping links so that way you can build your stock that way. That's the only way I like to build stock, is by hosting parties in my own name and getting those rewards, which is another way to show your clients that, hey, if they hosted a party, they could be getting all that free and half off stuff too, which is enticing. When they see that and they see that, wow, you just got that, and all from just getting host rewards, they're going to want to do that too. So I think we've pretty much covered everything. So those were the 5 topics. Again, it was, let's see, 1, parties, 2, recruiting, 3, samples, 4, branding, and 5, with boxes, I think was 5. What was 5? Let me look. Oh no, 5 personal specials. My bad. Personal specials. So again, we're going to go over each topic separately. Anyone else have 3 pages? I know, literally for tonight's video, I did like 4 pages of notes. I did it mainly in a script, so that way I could just read it so I wouldn't forget anything and leave out details. I'm the type of person that has to write notes out. But that is everything for today. I hope that you guys got some good notes. I'm sorry it was kind of a longer video. Next week for sure it will be on parties. So if you have questions, please, 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 you can message me, but I would prefer if you typed your comments in, your questions in the comments, so that way we as a team can see, hey, you know, maybe we have the same concerns, questions, and we can go over them as a team versus one-on-one, even though I will go over them one-on-one with you guys. But thank you for tuning in, and oh, no problem. I'm glad I could help out. It makes me happy to know that I can help you guys. That's my biggest thing when it comes to being leaders. I want to make sure that you guys are getting as much training and as much knowledge as possible. So if you have questions, just let me know. But thanks for tuning in to Tuesday's training, Enchanted Snappers, and I hope that you have a great rest of your week. Bye, guys!